Miguel, who talks to Mrs. Joan Munday.
Jose, these are the fruits I told you about.
They look like little grapes, black grapes.
Oh, don't mistake them for black grapes, Jose. You'd land in hospital if you ate them. These are privet berries. This is a privet and so is this. These fruits are green. They turn bluey black when they're ripe. And they are poisonous. They're enough to kill a child if they eat them in quantity. I had a case about 2 weeks ago of a lady who phoned in to say her little girl had eaten some of these privet berries, and she didn't know they were poisonous, but they are, yes.
I see.
I've got 2 more plants that I'd like to show you. They're not growing in my garden because they are weeds, I'm happy to say, but they are poisonous and I'd like to show them to you. Here are the 2 poisonous weeds I collected to show you, Jose.
Very nice, actually.
They're quite attractive. This one is rather smelly, if you have noticed that. It's called stinkblower, which is appropriate. And all parts of this plant are poisonous. The leaves have been eaten by children, mistaking them as spinach, and they've been poisoned. And there are little poisonous seeds inside this prickly capsule. The whole plant is poisonous. And it's a very common weed.
Right. What about this one here in my hand? It's also very nice.
Yes, that's
plant.
a very pretty thing. That is actually the castor oil bush. This is the inflorescence. It's quite interesting. The little male flowers with the pollen are down here, and the female flowers that make the capsule are up in the top. Inside the capsule, there are 2 or 3 of these very poisonous seeds. They're very beautiful. Yes, they're beautifully marked, aren't they?
Yes, very nice.
But now, 2 or 3 of these are enough to kill a child, certainly.
I see.
And the funny thing is, if you swallow this whole, it could pass right through you without harming you. But if you chew it, then it's lethal.
Mrs. Munday, all these plants that we've seen, poisonous plants, of course, how can we get rid of them?
Jose, there's no way you can get rid of all poisonous plants in a garden. They are everywhere. But I think it's important to be aware of them. And if a child is poisoned by eating a plant or a seed or a berry, the best thing to do is to contact the Poison Information Center at the Johannesburg Hospital, and always, if possible, to take the plant with you.
I see.
So that they can identify it. Because there are those 2 components. Identification of the plant is very important, and then the doctor will prescribe the treatment.
Thank you very much for the useful information, and I'm sure it's made a lot of people more aware of these plants. Thank you very much, Mrs. Munday.
It's a pleasure.
ZapMag.